Canada in red serving, the USA in white receiving. This is the FIVB 4-star Cancun Hub event. Bronze medal match. Best of 3 to see who'll get on the podium. Nice start for Kleinman. It's going to be a good battle between Pavan and Kleinman at the net. Two big blockers. Line block signalled by Kleinman, and the direction would suggest they're going to go after Pavan, but that one's swinging in towards Melissa. The first taste of what Kleinman's all about. She's in the right space, making it difficult for Melissa, but she does very well to get that off the hands and away. Clever play from April Ross. These two teams have played each other 7 times previously, so they know each other's games very well. Started back in 2018, and the first 2 occasions they played, it was a win for Pavan and Jimena Paredes. Then it was 2 wins for Kleinman Ross. Use of the block and well kept in play. That's awesome from Jimena Paredes, and a nice finish from Kleinman for a 3-1 lead. In recent times, Tokyo 4-star in 2019 and Doha 4-star this year, it's been wins for Kleinman Ross. They've played each other in 3 gold medal matches. Interesting enough, and it's a 2-1 in that department for the USA, the last one being in Doha. And it was a 22-20, 21-18 victory for the USA. These 2 teams are tipped to do well at the Olympics. Kept in play. The opportunity to go over on 2, not taken. That could be costly. It is costly for Canada. So the question is, why was that ball not played straight back over when you've got Ross miles off the court? And now there's a question of whether or not Kleinman played that before Pavan did, or even if Kleinman touched the net, none of which have gone Canada's way. The upshot is 4-2 for the US. Ross with the serve. That will do. Couldn't get out of the sand, doesn't matter. Just poke it cross court with adjustment, so couldn't jump, but a very good adjustment it was. Nice play from April Ross. Nice angle. That's a great call, wasn't it, from April Ross? I'm low. So important to communicate well between you and your partner. Ross Kleinman have been playing together since 2018 now. They're in their 22nd World Tour event together. It's 10th Final Four for Kleinman. She's had 5 golds, 2 silvers, a bronze, and 1 4th place finish. And generally tend to do well when they end up in the Final Four. In stark contrast, April's playing in her 67th World Tour Final Four. That's some record, isn't it? 26 golds, 18 silvers, and 13 bronze medals. 9 fourth-place finishes. Touch. Net touch against Pavan. USA extending the lead. Follows through, brings the net down. Tries to make out that she didn't. Kleinman to serve again. Good leave. Melissa was covering on the cross court, but then stepped further into it as the ball was played, which put her further away from the pokey to the line. Ball just a little bit too far in front of Pavan. So she was chasing that with the pokey, and it was right in Kleinman blocking territory.
Side switch. Get some water. Hydrate sometimes.
April, as mentioned by the announcer, as a gold medalist at the World Championships. That was in Stade in 2009. And then a silver medal with Lauren Fendrick in 2017 in Vienna. And it was a silver medalist at the Olympic Games with Jen Kessie. That was in London in 2012, and then a bronze medal with Kerry Walsh-Jennings in Rio before they went their separate ways. And now both teams, both players, looking to go to the Olympics again. For Alix and April, they're there. They have an unassailable lead in terms of the points that they have amassed. They can't be overtaken by any other USA teams. And for Kerry Walsh-Jennings and her playing partner Brooke Sweat, it's by no means comfortable. Breathing down their necks by Kelly Clays and Sarah Sponsel. And at the moment, provisional, the unofficial rankings are that there is only 160 points separating the two teams, with with Kerry Walsh and Brooke Sweat, that 160 points ahead, which sees them hold on to the second place at the moment. So that's definitely going to go to the wire, isn't it? But for Kerry Walsh-Jennings, it's all about just making sure they match whatever Clays and Sponsel do with her and her partner Brooke Sweat. Nicely done by Pavan. Pavan is a tall player, but she doesn't hit the ball particularly hard. But because of the height in which she can contact the ball, she's able to get angles that still make it almost impossible for players to defend it. Pavan and Melissa, they've been together since 2016. And it's their 35th World Tour tournament together. Sarah's been in the Final Four 26 times. She's got 6 golds, 9 silvers and 4 bronze. And Melissa's been in the Final Four 19 times, 6 golds, 6 silvers and 1 bronze. But at the moment, they are trailing here against the USA, and it's not looking very good for them in this first set. Well, played. I mentioned at the start that Melissa and Sarah are qualified to Olympic Games by virtue of winning the World Championships. And that was done in 2019 in Hamburg. Prior to that, they finished 4th at the World Champs in 2017. Good touch. That's well played. Oh, very nicely done by Canada. Into the technical timeout, USA up by 5.
Bienvenidos a Cancún. Último día del mejor Vóley-playa del mundo. Es la mejor playa del mundo. Cancún Beach. Welcome, guys. Here we go, come on. ¡Alegría, México! No me puedo contener con tanta felicidad en Cancún. Dame un poquito de agua de Cancún. All right. Who will win? Canada. USA. Come on.
Line was the call. And that's exactly where the ball went. Decent side out from Pavan. That's just what Canada needed, a serve to get them back into it. Well, that's another one. So a bit of pressure now for the USA. And there's always one way that you can just slow things down without having to call a timeout. Go and clean your glasses. Just keep Melissa waiting a little bit longer. That's well played to put that right in between the two players. A very small target for Alix Kleinman, and she's found it perfectly. That's the way to come back. Ace serve. April once again. That was close. In the end, it turns out to be a good lead for Canada. They're back to within 4. USA still looking comfortable in the set.
Get some water, hydration time, hidratación.
Siding out's not a problem as far as the USA are concerned because of the lead that they have. And as long as their side-out game now continues to function well, they can side out to the end of the set. So there's the onus on Canada to make something happen from their serving. Ball on to April Ross for a change, but she's equal to it. Another solid side out from Canada. They're going to go after April by the looks of that wagging finger. And it's crept across into Kleinman. And given a free swing, she's not going to miss. Unforced error, and now the USA are 2 away. That's a rare mistake from the USA. They don't miss many serves. Well, that's 2 errors in a row now for April Ross. So we'll have another side switch. USA still looking for those 2 points they need to take the first set. Canada looking for points to get back into this one, and probably more importantly for them, giving the scoreline an opportunity to try and make some momentum, get some momentum they can take forward. The weather conditions here are such that it is hot, 30+ degrees, and the safety of the players, they are allowed to take some water during side switches. And it's something that's monitored every hour during the course of the event. And now it's set point for the USA. And that's going to be that as far as the first set is concerned. And the USA wrap it up at the first time of asking. They take the first set, 21-16. Second set underway. Canada with the serve, trailing 1-0 against the USA. So it's a must-win set now for Canada. Otherwise, they will fail to make the podium. And it's one of those horrible situations, but it happens every single tournament. For one team, they go all the way, get to the semi-finals, lose in the semis, and then lose the bronze medal match and leave with nothing. That is the cruelty, the beauty of the sport, really. There's no draws. You have to have a winner. And as a result, you have to have a loser. Good up from Melissa. And that was just about perfect, really, wasn't it, as far as Pavan's concerned. Being left-handed in that position, the ball coming to her nicely so she could have that swing on two. Be a very difficult situation, be much more difficult to do if she was right-handed. That big grunt from April kind of gave away what she was going to do. Pavan made sure she took the power away, and it's 3-1 now for Canada. Just the start they were looking for. Pavan jumping in and taking away the cross. USA respond by going over on two. In the first set for Pavan. Had to adjust, but given her height, able to still have a swing on the ball without jumping. An error from the USA, and Canada still good for their lead. Could chase that from Kleiman. It's in a good place. Just too much on it, the wind helping it out over the baseline. Better from April Ross.
We have two Mary Poppins here, look at that. Yes! It was that in the movie also. Yes.
Very good pass from Pavan, being forced away from Melissa. Nice break by Kleinman. Oh, well read. Angle was the call. Good dig. This is a good rally. Oh, would you believe it? A great rally ends with an error, not what the USA wanted. They can be quite a blow when you serve in the net like that. When you're in the situation that Canada are in, you've got to have that mental strength to ignore those things. And it's easy to forget them once you get the ball back straight away. It hasn't cost you anything. It's a bit tight, but well played by the USA, and well played by April Ross. Pavan jumping up and down, but couldn't get a meaningful touch on the ball. Couldn't really do anything decisive. And it was Ross who was able to come up with the winning point. That's not as easy as it looks from Kleinman. That ball very tight to the net. She's making sure it doesn't come over. She has to play that and not follow through and hit the net. And she did it brilliantly. USA have got themselves right back into it now, haven't they? Trailing for a while, crept back in, and now with that block, they have the lead. Good up from Melissa. Looking for a touch. Not been given. Melissa can't believe it. Just asking the question, how did you not see that? Did you not see the touch? If you watch the bronze medal match for the men, then you would have seen Dalhouser vehemently deny any touch, only for the replay to show that it touched his little finger. It wasn't spotted by the referees, and so we won the point.
Agradecimiento muy especial también a Gran Oasis Cancún Hotel. Muchas gracias. 20 días acá con nosotros. 600 personas dentro de la burbuja. Muchas gracias. Gran Oasis Cancún Hotel. Aplausos, por favor. Thank you so much, Gran Oasis Cancún Hotel. Thank you for having us for more than 20 days. 600 people here every day. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. April Ross serving.
Good work from Pavan. That was getting close to Kleinman.
All right. That's just like a jacket. Yes. Come on.
It's a very well worked play off the hands and out. That was very close to being in the net from Kleinman. She did very well to, once she decided she was going over on two, to make sure it did go over. Great pickup. That's a world-class pickup from April Ross. It's the ability to make those kind of plays that take you to the level that she is at. Great read, great pickup, laid out full stretch. And that's a wonderful block. Kleinman just delayed that one a fraction. She'd been going a little bit earlier. That time she waited and waited and then was right into the area where Pavan was having the swing. She goes down, gets out of the eye line, and then springs right back up in the right place. That's well played from Melissa, having to play that one over with the pokey. Did it so well. She's able to get it past April Ross. Good up. That wasn't just line, was it? That was line. Line! Like, this is more than a suggestion. This is you better go line. And it worked out very well for the USA. Once again, Pavan in a little bit of trouble due to the wind, but still gets the ball in play. There's an opportunity here. But it's a great block from Kleinman. It's the blocking of Kleinman that's making the difference in this second set. The way she's able to get across and right into the space of Canada is brilliant.
Cuidado con la culebra, Daniel. Te va a picar. Estoy enamorada de Cancún. Quédate, Daniel, quédate hasta Navidad. All right, back to the court, ladies. Bronze medal match. Come on.
Ross does have a very good jump serve when she gets it going. On that occasion opting for the jump float serve, which is well dealt with by Canada. Well played. Kleinman popping that up mid-court. And that gave April Ross options, either to have the swing, as she did, but also she could have just walked in and then put the ball back up for Kleinman to have the hit. That's just brilliant. April Ross turned from player to coach then. Barking out the instructions. That's a really good play from Kleinman with that pokey. That's frustrating, isn't it, when you're called to your player, you've got no one. But at least it was in a relatively calm manner. I have seen in the past where players have gone up like that when had no one there, and their partners belted out, screamed at them, no one, and has put them off. Good up. This was 17-10. Not going to happen. Canada rescue the situation. Nothing is a sure thing in beach volleyball or in sport. Then you have to stay focused from the get-go, because the other team are always going to be breathing down your neck. And Pavan is capable of plenty more of those. Another big call. It's when players call the line or angle and you get it for the second or even the third time, you know that as the player who's playing the ball, you better put it where you've been told to. That's always difficult to do. Put yourself mid-rally like that, and then coming up, or trying to come up with a very delicate shot. That's a lucky point really for Canada, because both Pavan and Melissa were way over on the left-hand side, really. Pavan breaking into where Melissa was, and didn't need to be that close to the baseline, did it? USA 3 points away from victory. Try as Canada might at the moment, they cannot seem to get back into it, and it's an ace serve right into the Isle of Mystery. And when you put it there, you just don't know what's going to happen, what you're going to find. And Ross has found an ace. They're looking for a touch. Kleiman's not going to admit to anything. Doesn't matter what Pavan thinks. Now we're going to get a look at this. Was there a touch? Ooh. Well, the upshot is this. It's match point for the USA. First one saved. One side out required, 5 chances to do it. Second bite of the cherry for April Ross. Third time's a charm. And it is done, but it's done by Kleinman. Second ball over. USA take the set 21-15, and with it the match 2-0. And the all-important bronze medal here in Cancun. That was hard fought. A good indication of where Kleinman and Ross are at as a pair. Formidable as ever. And they'll be delighted to be leaving the Cancun hub with a bronze medal. It's 2 bronze medals in a row for the USA after a 9th in their first Cancun Hub event off the back of a gold medal in Doha. Yet more success for the USA. More medals, more prize money, and more statements being made ahead of the Olympic Games.
Alex, April, congratulations. You play this team a lot, and it normally goes 3 sets, or it's super close. Today was a little bit differently. How did you do that?
I think we used a little bit of different strategy. We just wanted to try something different this match, and it worked. I don't think they were totally ready for it, but you know, these 3 weeks have been such a grind. I think the amount of fatigue that everyone's feeling is next level, and I'm just really proud of the way we fought through, you know, everything that we were feeling. We wanted to win so bad. We stuck together. April played amazing. So, and props to Canada. They're a great team.
And April, you're all obviously taking home 2 bronze medals, but how much more you think you accomplished in regards to Olympic preparation?
I think this was huge, and we came into this knowing that, you know, the conditions could be similar to Tokyo, and we really wanted to fight through it, and mentally we never gave up, and we knew we needed to figure it out, and I feel like we learned so much while we were here that we can take forward with us and hope and use in Tokyo. And you know, the competition was amazing. Canada's a great team, and to play them in the bronze medal was really, really tough, and we're just so glad that we get to go home with 2 medals. It's really exciting.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations indeed to the USA. A straight sets victory, and with it, the bronze medal.